Throughout my few years of me being a well-seasoned night guard, I faced off a plethora of animatronics from different variations of Freddy Fazbear and the Gang, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, and, some other cast of animatronic characters that still, I love so damn much. And yeah, I had like a few other cases where I was kidnapped a few times by some other silly goobers, and I was inside of a hospital bedroom facing off a few freaking demons on here. I just want to give a Night at St. Amy's a quick little shout out right here because, that's also a very hella underrated FNAF fan game on Dreams. I don't think I've actually faced off Dinosaurs just yet for a quick one-night night shift. How's it going, everyone? And welcome to a one-night FNAF fan game that's called Jurassic Park Night, and this is made by Neapolitan Naboo, also known as Super Naboo 64, or just Naboo. So yeah, recently I had seen that Naboo was like working on some other game and like a few recent comments that he had left behind in a couple of prior videos of mine, and so I was like looking forward to seeing what new project that he is working on or had been working on during that said time, and so he had let me know that Jurassic Park Night came out, and so yeah, all I do know is that I'm gonna be surviving one night over at the now abandoned Jurassic Park, as since yeah, this might have taken place after the events of Jurassic Park, where all the dinosaurs are now freely roaming all over the entire grounds of Jurassic Park. I haven't seen the original Jurassic Park, but I did see like the newer movies, Jurassic World and a Jurassic and this other Jurassic World movie that I will look up and, yeah, just put the name of the movie right up on screen. But I know some of y'all are knowing what I'm talking about. It took place over at this mansion or manor, and there's like a whole, I guess, showcase thing going on. Yeah, I gotta freaking rewatch, like, some of those Jurassic World movies, man, because those were really good. And yeah, that's all that I do know of on this FNAF fan game right here, and by a couple of these gameplay screenshots, just seeing what I could see right here, I'm gonna be inside of a FNAF 1 sort of office. There's like two doors on the left and right, and I only will have 5 cameras that are surrounding specific parts of the Jurassic Park here. So, without further ado, I guess I'll go ahead and read this brief synopsis. My bad for booping the mic with the left handle of my controller, and get started with this game then, shall I? Survive against the dinosaurs. In this park with dangerous dinosaurs, but not with 6 a.m., since, yeah, there is maybe like another time goal that I have to survive till, such as 7 a.m., 8 a.m., or a few more hours that are off 8 a.m. Credit to everyone, play it on big volume in memory of Sam Neill. So yeah, RIP to that person right there. So here I go, getting started with this Jurassic Park FNAF game then, shall I? And so yeah, here is the menu right here, that's one of the screenshots that I've seen floating in the background of the game page, Jurassic Park Night. And so there is a T-Rex looking oddly small, or maybe he's just crouching on down so that he can get a nice pose up for the camera right here for the, main menu screen. And so the only option is for me to press play. You are a worker from the Jurassic Park one night. Some energy inside the park cut down, and you have to come there to fix it. So I'm like a technician who works over at Jurassic Park. You have to come there to fit it, risking your life with 2 lights and doors. Charge the energy on the computer holding down X, or so that is the goal I have to do. Just charge up all of the power back to, 100%, and so I can get the heck on out of there. Good luck to the island of Isla Nublar. So let me press X, and oh my gosh, get started with this game then, shall I? It's a semi-office free roam. And why do I have big... Those are like hefty flashlights, but extra large sized, huh? So I got one off to my left and one off to my right, and so I can go over here and take a look at the camera system, and so... Oh, and are all these cameras going to be super rickety as hell? And so I can see a dinosaur lurking closer, right around where camera 3 is. So there's camera 4 and camera 5 that's observing outside of a building. So yeah, I'm going to press X to get off and see what's popping off on the outside of my office here. So I can press circle on... Oh, wow. that is a bright, hefty, extra large flashlight there. That looks way more powerful than a damn floodlight, so I better order some of these, and whenever I get the hell out of this Jurassic Park for this one night, then whenever I do work at any future... Oh my! What the hell?! I was gonna say whenever I work at any future animatronic establishments, then I could take one of those extra large, heavy flashlights, and I got ripped out of my office by a big old dino. Well, gosh dang it, man. I was trying to get myself used to the gameplay here, and so, yeah, I'm gonna run over here. Can I actually run? No, there isn't any running mechanic here, so let me go onto my, PC over here, and then build up more of that said power. So, I also want to see what happens whenever I drain all the light power from either one of my two giant, hefty, extra-sized flashlights, and then, yeah, just see what happens from there. So yeah, for now, though, I'll bury my face on this monitor here, and then, I can see that progress bar is twitching away, so I have to, like, watch until it drops all the way down. So let me just check on both of my 6s here, and both of those flashlights are built into the overall power grid, so they do share the same power grid. I thought they were gonna have, like, their very own batteries, but no, they share the same battery life. Alright, so let me keep on doing this. Is there, like, any dinosaurs on the... What the hell? Okay, so that's how you pretty much deal with... What the... Okay, man. Can I get myself... And I got snatched out of the left doorway by another dino. Okay, well, I am trying my best to freaking go on with the game here, so, yeah, I have to keep on flashing these flashlights in those dinos' faces, and that's, like, the only form of defense that I can use. So I did actually deal with one dino in the right doorway, and, yeah, they were scared of only just a small, itty-bitty ounces of lumens, but no, I was, like, casting billions of... But no, I was, like, casting way more than, I guess, a few billions worth of lumens, so I guess I'll keep on looking at this PC here. Let me do this. Just gotta leave that flashlight on for a little bit. Okay, and there goes the Jurassic Park logo that's on the front side of the office on that wall. Alright, so let me keep on charging up the power grid. Alright, I'll keep on pressing these two flashlight buttons here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave both of these flashlights on so that if there's, like, any dinosaurs that are gonna come on over here, then guess what? I dealt with both of them just... Oh, wow, I saw one of those dinosaurs running over to the office, but guess what? Yeah, that flashlight banished you all the way back to your starting position, so that's how you pretty much deal with all these dinos. Alright, I am watching as this gauge is slowly twitching away. Yeah, I just need to freaking fix up this power and then not have to worry about these dinos attacking me anymore. And whenever this power grid fails, then, yeah, I've already did my said purpose, and Jurassic Park, the company, can hire up another technician to fix up the power grid on the next night, because I'm only here for one said night. Alright, man, so just throw another freaking person in this office, and they'll be alright. Alright, so let me turn on both these flashlights. So there's maybe, like, a total of 3 dinos that I gotta deal with? Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep on looking at this power gauge here as it's slowly... Is it slowly going down, like the green bar? Oh! Well, there goes one dinosaur. I don't know which side that was. So, yeah, this is like some very hectic work that I'm doing here. Okay. It is not doing well. Holy crap. So wait, do I gotta go over to my... And I'm dead. Gosh dang it. Alright, yeah. Which one of those dinos killed me this time, huh? I'm gonna wait until this red screen dissipates. Oh, wow! Well, there I go, getting taken away by another dino. Yeah, I am, trying? Am I really trying? I'm just looking at a monitor, just leaving both of my own flashlights on. Okay, so, where is my security office at? Is it right where camera 5 is? Is that my security office area? So let me just go over here ever so slowly. It's like I'm not even... Oh, okay, I see. So I'm waiting for that green bar to expand and fill up this green window here. Okay, I see what's happening here. Alright, let me go over here to the camera system and see if there's, like, any dinos that are about to rush over to my office. Well, I do see only just some slight movement there. Yep, that dinosaur stepped 1 foot closer to maybe rushing. Oh gosh, I have to maybe turn on both of my flashlights here. Yeah, if the protag doesn't want to die and values their life, then here's the thing. It's called picking up your legs and running all around your office, okay? If you don't want to die, then that's a good idea. I don't know which one of those dinosaurs that I've dealt with. Alright, I'll wait for like one more attack attempt from the third dino, and then I'm going to turn off both those flashlights. Alright, so I'm just going to stand over here for a few more seconds and watch as this lighter green fills up this dark green window. Okay. Yeah, I am getting some slow burning progress here. I'm going to turn on both of these flashlights here. I do not trust my surroundings, and I'm just going to go over here and, yeah, just continue on with doing the... Am I stuck? Alright. I am walking so slow. Is my protag drunk? Is this not like a real scenario that's happening? Is this like a drunk-induced coma that this protag is in? And he feels like he is over at Jurassic Park? This guy might be a huge fan of Jurassic Park, and so he has like a drunk coma after watching the very first Jurassic movie. The OG classic Jurassic Park. I think how much power is my... Oh gosh, that is not looking good. And get freaking wrecked. Alright, I'll just turn off... I'll turn off that flashlight. I'm not going to leave it on, as it's already on. And now it's off, so let me keep on doing this. There is a better way to micromanage out both of the flashlights' power source, instead of just leaving those said flashlights on for a prolonged amount of time, but here's what I'm doing. I'm just going to do that, log over to the camera system here, and see what the current status is of these dinos. Okay, so the T-Rex is there. What are the other two dinos? You're gone. I think you attacked from this side. Alright, let me just turn on that flashlight, and... Yeah, get wrecked. I'll go over here to this flashlight, leave it on, then wait as both of those other dinosaurs run over to my office, but guess what? They're afraid of just a few measly lumens. Heck yeah. Get wreckoed, pal. Alright, so this power source is about to be in working peak condition here in just a few moments. Alright. Ever so slowly here. There's like just... Oh, nice. So now I can turn off that flashlight. It is not looking too hot right now. But here's what I'm doing. I'll just continue on with doing this very bare minimum task of just pressing and holding down one button and watch as the power... oh gosh, I thought that freaking... Alright, big hefty light was something there. Alright, so I wonder what the other two dinos' last positions are. Okay. So that T-Rex is still not there anymore. I'm going to turn on this flashlight. Can I run faster? There we go. So he ran at me. Alright, let me just take a look at this here. So if that dino disappears, then I have to go over to my left? Alright, I'll test that theory out and see if it works here. So if that dinosaur disappears off of where camera 3 is, then yeah, nice. So that's how you properly can tell whenever the T-Rex and those other two dinos are about to attack your office. Very, very nice. I'm going to leave this flashlight on just in case if that other third dino is about to run in my office. Alright, nice. So I'm going to go over here and just turn this off. Yeah, my flashlight battery juice is not looking too hot right now. Oh yeah, I'm starting to hear like, you know, some OG Dreams ambience creeping in the background. And I know that the T-Rex is about to bum rush my office and then steal me out of here. Alright, hold on. I'll go over to the camera system. Is the T-Rex... Yep, the T-Rex was gone. And now he's in the office and I'm about to get ripped out. Gosh dang it. Alright, so here's my overall strategy here. I'm just going to check on cameras 3 and 4 and then spend only just a few seconds at a time over at the monitor just to build up more of that said power. Wait. Did that dinosaur behind the Velociraptor disappear? Hold on. I have to do this. I'm turning on both of these flashlights here. Oh, shoot. I'm not trusting that. I'm just going to wait. Yeah, nice. I'll turn off that flashlight. Since, yeah, I don't want my battery juice to drain far too much. Nice. And so now it's at 89% total power. Hell freaking yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to be way too greedy with staring at the PC monitor for far too long. Yeah, I just want to get this task all quickly done out of the way. But at the same time, though, I just don't want these 3 dino heads, these 3 dinos to sneak up at any second without me looking here. Oh, shoot. I think that T-Rex is about to rush over here. I'm going to turn that flashlight on. What about the other 2 dinos? No, I'm fine right now. I'm going to build up this power ever so slowly. Check on the camera system here. What the hell was that? Okay, I don't know what that was. Oh, shoot. I have to turn on this flashlight. Nice. Look at this PC monitor. Go over to the camera system. I think that Velociraptor disappeared. So I dealt with the T-Rex. Nice. Cool. I'm going to wait until that 3rd dino runs over here. Whenever I hear those roars and then a flashbang appears in my vision for a split second, then I'm just going to turn off that left flashlight. Nice. And so for now, I got 71 overall power left. Hell yeah, I'm doing a really nice job. A nicer job at trying to conserve my flashlight battery without burning it way too much by leaving both of those flashlights on for way too long. Hold on here. My power's at 69%. Nice. Did that? Alright, so you're there. So the Velociraptor is 1 step closer to running over to my office. So what about the T-Rex here? Yeah, you're still there. I'll just wait until... Wait, what? Alright, what's going on where camera 3 is? Alright, I'm going to turn on that flashlight. Very nice. I'll go over to the left one here, turn it on, and very freaking nice. And I'm still at a higher amount of flashlight battery, so I think for now, though, I'm just going to leave on the left flashlight, just look at my PC monitor, and I'll wait until 1 more dino runs over to my office. That being the 3rd one. Come on. I know you want to. Just run over to my office. I don't want to have to waste any more flashlight battery than I am right now. Okay, what about the T-Rex? Ooh, nice. And so I can turn off that flashlight, build up some charge. Don't get stuck on the frickin' desk, man. Okay, I think the T-Rex is about to run. I'm just gonna do that. Pre-fire up the right flashlight, and hopefully he does run over here. Hey? Or am I wasting far too much? Yeah, I am. I am actually. Do that. Check the camera system. No, I'm dead. Please? No, you don't. Alright, I'm just gonna go over to the left doorway and turn on that flashlight. Yeah, I am doing way better conserving on flashlight battery. I just need to hear some growls. Come on. I know you want to run over to my office. You have a Velociraptor and that other 3rd dinosaur. Hell yeah. I am getting way, way closer to the finish here. Okay. Just a few more increments of joules of electricity here. Alright, what about that 3rd? Wow, my power is not... It's at 28%. Nice. So that T-Rex might already be on their way right now. I'm turning off that freaking flashlight. Let me see here. Yep, that T-Rex is here. Or they're about to run over to the office at any second. Let me see. Yep, they're about to run over. Turn that on. I'll check on the Velociraptor. Yep, I do see you over there, man. Hell yeah. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll check on the Velociraptor. And when you disappear, then that means you're already on your way to the office. Come on. These are like some unstable, odd cameras that I'm using. Like, what the hell kind of company made those security cameras? Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Should I leave that left flashlight on? No, my gosh, yep. That would have been a wiser decision. Hell yeah. So I have that left flashlight on. I just need to wait until I hear a frickin' dinosaur run. Alright. Switch my focus over to camera 4. Yep, this ain't good. Oh no, you want to run over here, buddy. Nice. So there's the T-Rex. Why is the camera system so finicky? Yep, I'm in the single digits. What the hell is going on? Yeah, the camera system's kind of bugging. I'm not even looking at it. Oh, nice. I'll just stare at the PC here. I know that the Velociraptor is about to charge their way to the office at any sec. Oh, wow, 4%. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Really? What about the Velociraptor? Yep, they're about to come in 3, 2, 1. I'll just turn on the flashlight right now. There we go. I'll wait until that other third dino... Wow. I only have 2% power left. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. I'll just wait here. Maybe that third dinosaur goes over to where camera 5 is, and that is remotely where their final position is. Until they do run, that is. I'm like getting so close with fully recharging up the power. Come on. I'm like right here. The T-Rex is... And I got freaking killed. Gosh dang it, man. No! Really? I was like a second too late, man. Okay, man. Well, I guess I'm only able to push those 2 light buttons whenever that circle prompt pops up. Oh, man. The power gets way too freaking tight near the end of you just charging up the power grid. I was getting way too greedy. Okay. Great. So yeah, this is what happens whenever the power gets drained all the way down. So, yeah, does any dinosaur want to run into the office and get themselves like a midnight snack? Meaning me? I'm over here. And there I go, getting killed by... Oh, that dino. Alright. Wow, okay, so sometimes these dinos have various movement opportunities. Okay. What I mean by that is that these dinos might have some RNG with their own movement timing throughout all of Jurassic Park because, yeah, usually I could deal with the T-Rex first, and then the Velociraptor runs, well, a few seconds after the T-Rex, and then the third dino instantly does attack after the freaking Velociraptor does, so... Well, guess what? I got killed right at the same time by the freaking T-Rex and Velociraptor. Well, the Velociraptor freaking, yeah, it took me as their kill, so, yeah, whatever. I'll, keep on going until a certain point, I guess. And look at that, I finally survived my night stay over at Jurassic Park. Yep, that kind of feels weird saying that, but guess what? I finally finished off Jurassic Park Night. So, I guess that was pretty much all for this short one-night Jurassic Park FNAF fan game called Jurassic Park Night. Yeah, a nice little bite-sized FNAF fan game taking place over at Jurassic Park, where, yeah, we play as a technician trying to fix up some of the power grid to the place, and a couple of dinosaurs were after us. And so, yeah, I didn't expect for this to be like another one of those semi-office free roam type of FNAF fan games, just running around the office, pressing both of those said light buttons to turn on both those heavy-duty, extra-large, family-sized flashlights that are installed right outside both the doorways, and yeah, right as all three of those dinosaurs ran over to the office, then, yeah, I guess both of those flashlights came equipped with a flashbang mechanism. And so, yeah, the camera system later on in the game kind of felt a little bit useless to me because I kind of guesstimated when the dinosaurs were gonna like run at my office, and so whenever y'all want to use the camera system, cameras 3, 4, and 5 are like the only other important cameras to take note of because the Velociraptor chills out on where camera 3 is, the T-Rex is over at camera 4, and then the final third dinosaur chills out right outside of camera 5, right until they all three disappear and then run over to the office just to get flashbanged, or if some of y'all aren't very careful enough, then yeah, y'all will get gruesomely mauled on by all three of these dinos, alright? But, you know, again, a few moments ago, I did say the camera system was completely useless, and so, to me anyways, but the camera system still looked pretty cool in its own way, and I guesstimated when all three of these dinos were about to, like, run after my office, and then trying to, you know, save up on said light power, I tried to freaking, like, do a couple of quick flashes to those dinos so that I don't waste like a big chunk of power, but there were times like buffer periods where, you know, I turned on one of those flashlights, left it on for a few seconds just to wait for that third dinosaur who goes over to where camera 5 is, and then I could turn that back off, and so I could continue on with my own said technician work from there. Also, one slight critique that I did, you know, have in my mind whenever I was like playing the game here, if you want to take this into consideration, Abu, but this really doesn't impact the overall gameplay whatsoever. So maybe just, you know, upping the player's movement speed in the office could be a really nice thing because, yeah, there were times where if I were to, well, go over to both of those doorways in a punctual time, sometimes it felt like I was a bit way too slow, but I think that kind of did add to the overall intensity just to make the overall gameplay feel way more intense as it is, and just slowly moving around the office, playing as like maybe a sleep-deprived technician, but you know, those dinosaurs, they didn't really instill any sort of fear in us. Like, we didn't hear the freaking protag whimper or, you know, get scared at any dinos that ran over to the office. So yeah, the protag had like nerves and bones of freaking steel, alright? Like, his whole entire body was made of steel. But, you know, right after that I finished up that technician task, yeah, that was whenever the game ended off, and I was greeted to that Among Us victory music. And so, yeah, apologies for my stuttering, y'all. I mean, that's just how I am, really. I guess that was pretty much all for my overall thoughts on Jurassic Park Night. A nice little bite-sized one-night Jurassic Park FNAF fan game. I don't really see much of these Jurassic Park FNAF fan games often for myself anyways. Apparently there's like a few more that are floating around out there on the internet, so it might, you know, be cool in a way just to check out those other Jurassic Park FNAF fan games sometime in the distant future for their own future separate videos, but that's only me, and only me to figure out myself. And yeah, if some of y'all know of any Jurassic Park FNAF fan games that I could probably check out someday, then let me know down there in the comments, and I'll be sure to look down there and see what those said Jurassic Park FNAF fan games are. So yeah, I guess that's it out of me for now. So if anyone has enjoyed this entire one-off short video as I've played through a Jurassic Park FNAF fan game called Jurassic Park Night, then y'all do down there, since all of you are amazing, like, comment, and definitely subscribe if y'all haven't already, and hit that bell to be notified of all my future content and streams, because there's sometimes stream on my channel, or for the very next Dreams video, because yeah, I am primarily focusing on trying to do, like, some more Dreams videos so I can take care of, like, any other Dreams FNAF fan games that came out recently, within, like, the span of the past few months or so. So, yeah, there is still, like, a handful of me to, well, actually get caught up on. So this is, like, my part, whichever this is, of, like, getting caught up on anything, really. And to those who are watching this video on y'all's mobile devices, then hype this video up with y'all's free high points so that this video can be pushed out there more in the YouTube algorithm for more people out there to see. So I'll see y'all right up until next time. Thank y'all guys so much for watching and supporting the channel as always. So yeah, see y'all!